Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some American Truck Simulator or Realistic Economy. We are taking live cattle from Elko down to Salina, Utah. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. So this one is kind of going south instead of into California, but there wasn't any loads I could get from here to California, and I didn't want to drive that far down the road to go get one to California because the closest one was about 150 miles away. So we're going to Salina, Utah, which is somewhere we haven't been, and that will, still put us in range of being able to go where we want to go. We are taking some live cattle to Salina, and then hopefully from there we'll be able to get into California. But this is knocking one of the two cities we need to go to in Utah. So, and I know I've been out for a while. I had gotten sick and I got better, and then I got sick again and ended up losing my voice. Wasn't able to talk at all for a few days, and then it just took me some time to get my energy built back up. I've actually felt pretty rough, but hopefully we can kind of semi get back on track by next week. So let's get these cattle to Salina, Utah. But I'm hoping I will have recordings done for you for the rest of the week. Like I said, just had a rough one. Had one day where I sneezed so much that made my nose bleed. Another day, just sick at my stomach because of that. So hopefully we can get all that behind us and keep going. But anyway, we are back here in ATS, and I normally don't do ATS on Tuesdays, but since I wasn't still feeling well yesterday and my throat was still kind of scratchy, and it still isn't 100%, but it's better than it was. It's enough for me to record. And like I said, since I'm able to record, we're doing a let's go ahead and real quick vehicle adjustments. Get all that straight. Alright, and we are getting back on the I-80, at least for a little while. Alright, so we got 346 miles. Not as long of a trip, but like I said, there was only one load going into California, and it was like 800 miles, and it was only paying like 800 bucks. Like, I want to get paid more than $1 a mile. This isn't much more than that. I mean, we're not making a killing off this one, but it is, we're making 1,600 bucks for 346 miles, so it's not near as bad as the other one. I was getting paid a lot less money and going twice as far, so. Alright, so we gotta stop at the way station up here, apparently. But anyway, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. Now, like I said, I've been out. It's been about a week since I put any videos out. but we will get back going. Normally, um, I was doing videos on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, I was doing them every day for a while, but I can no longer guarantee recordings on Mondays. So what we're gonna try to do from now on is Tuesday through Saturday we will have videos. So instead of skipping Wednesday during the middle of the week, I'm going to try to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sundays are too busy for me. I just don't have time to do videos on Sundays anymore. So we're only going to be putting out videos 5 days a week, but I'm going to try to put out, anywhere from 20 to 25 videos per week. So, I mean, we are going to be getting back into our regular routine starting today. It's just things are kind of different than what they were. So I've got to revamp the schedule a little bit. I'm just doing today what I would have normally done on Monday. So, and then Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be Tuesday, and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna have to redo my schedule a little bit. Just Mondays, I have too much going on now. Same with Sundays. I just ain't gonna be able to do it on Mondays. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we will have videos, and then Sunday and Monday I will not. But anyway, we are getting back into a routine, and that's where we're needing to be. So we've got 300 miles left on this trip. I need to change this. And we will need to get fuel when we stop, or when we get to where we're going. So 286 miles to go. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry about that. Wife had called. Alright, we are about 250 miles away from our destination here. Taking these moo cows down the road. Don't know if they'll be taken to a farm or to the slaughter. We'll find out when we get there. We don't ask questions, we just do. Well, like I said, I do apologize for not having any videos, but it would have been all videos with no commentary, because I basically couldn't talk for 4 days. And then the next 2 days were pretty rough still. So, and then yesterday I have other things that I have to do on Mondays now. So yesterday was out. Um, I was feeling better yesterday, but today I feel pretty good, and my throat's still a little bit scratchy, but it'll get better over time. But anyway, we are in Utah now. We are 234 miles away from Salina, and like I said, that will leave us with one more town in Utah, and we are still going to be trying to work Utah, Arizona, Nevada, California. We've already completed New Mexico, and we have to stop at a way station, of course. But we are entering a new state, so I understand this one. Alright, so apparently we got the green light and I didn't realize it. Alright, so 2 hours and 20, or 222 miles, 3 hours and 51 minutes on our trip. Then we will need to find a place to fuel up, and we'll check Salina and see if there's anything we can discover there. We should be getting there around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we got 185 miles left. There goes our loan installment. We're down to $5,000, but that's okay. We did just buy a new truck. So, and then we got 3,800 coming right back in, so up to 9,000. Thank you, Bob B. So just 144 miles left. When we get there, we'll check out what's there and try to get us some fuel and get us some sleep for the night. So we've got 117 miles to go, 13 miles now. Going to Salina, Utah. Taking this load of moo cows, and hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to get a load going out of Salina toward, or into California. We're toward California. We're right on the California line, basically, when we get there. Hopefully we can get into California. Like I said, we're going to be looking for the most part, we're going to be looking for loads between 450 and 650 miles, and this was the only one that fit in that purview that was going in the direction we want to go, or in the area we wanted to stay in. I mean, we had some going back to Texas, Oklahoma, even some going to Colorado and out there, but I mean, that kind of gets us away from where we want to be: Nevada, Utah, Arizona, California. And like I said, this will knock off one in Utah. We only have one left in Utah now. But hopefully we'll be able to stay in these 4 states. Actually don't have a whole lot left in Arizona or Utah. Nevada's got a few. California's got quite a bunch. And we're going to try to stick to Southern California until we get all these knocked out, and then we'll head up into Northern California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, that area up there. We want to try to knock out these states if we can. 25 miles left. Getting off up here. Looks like we do have a place to come and fuel up and sleep after we deliver. We can come back up the road to that. So we've got 21 miles left. Right, Salina. little garden plot there behind that house. So we're in the Dairy Farmers of America. So apparently we are not taking them to the slaughter. We're bringing them here to be used for dairy cows. Now, let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn in here. See if we can figure out where they want this trailer. Right in there. Alright. So we'll turn in this way. Alright, let's go back to drive here. I did see something in the town here, so let's pull up the map. Alright, so Salina. Alright, so we can go here. That is a dealership, it looks like, a Western Star maybe. And then we will go down here and rest and refuel. We have delivered our cattle. Excuse me. Coming up on our Western Star dealership. See if it's going to give us credit for it. There we go. Drive down here to this truck stop. We will refuel and we will sleep for the night, see where we end up money for our next episode. Should have a few loads come in, I hope. We're up to 11,000 right now, so you know, we have enough to pay our loan installment and not be broke, which is a good thing. I mean, granted, we want more than that. We don't want to be further. Um, but here is where we can get some fuel, and we should be able to pull in here and rest as well. Let's go get it fueled up. That's going to drop us below 11,000 to about 10,000 and a little bit, or 993. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing whipped around and backed in one of these slots to park in for the night. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the engine off, and let's go ahead and sleep. We'll see where we are on our money. Alright, we got another 740, so we're up to 18,000. That was a very decent amount of money coming in over the night. So no problem with that. Several drivers bringing in loads. Let's go ahead and look at our drivers here. So we go ahead to driver manager. Let's check out our new driver here. He's still got a couple points to get long distance, so but she is back. She is on balanced. Everybody else is doing really well. People getting 2 and 3 points in some of these. See, like these guys are getting 3 points and stuff. Pretty soon they'll be, working on their fourth point in certain things. Like this one has just got to get one more point in this, and then fourth point long distance. So that's what we like to see. Of course, we are here. Now we are going to max out all of these first before we put in the time delivery thing. I'm sure it's good stuff. But everybody is doing good here, so I do appreciate everybody being with me here today. This is Rock, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments down below. Now, all that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate everybody supporting me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.